consistently for the long term and still achieve development? Remembering that fuel and the sale of it in any country is actually low-hanging fruit. You can make a lot of money from it. Do you think it's possible that 100 shillings that we're looking at, which is purely levies and taxes, can actually be reduced over time?
I think it is incumbent upon the decision makers, it is incumbent upon our planners to continue refining our development logic and to continue refining our tax framework to ensure that, it becomes more and more easy for Kenyans to pay it and more, affordable for Kenyans to pay it. And that will not happen through whims and through protests and through threats. It will happen through looking at the entire macroeconomic framework and making decisions to alter the framework based on what can work sustainably. And then the president just reduced VAT from 16% to 13%. That is significant. Okay. It will be important that in coming, if this war does not end, it will be important that both levels of government think about reduction of expenses to probably a percentage. You remember when the president came in, he reduced expenses of government by 20%. It might be important to do some of those.
Did they stay reduced? I just have to ask. Did those expenses stay reduced?
I'm talking about when the president came in the first budget. You remember that he made a decision to reduce costs by 20%. Did
they stay reduced?
The question is, we have had new budgets, okay? And then I'm talking about the first budget.
Okay, so the first time kind of thing, he did it, and then everything that happened after that, you can't substantiate.
No. What I'm saying is that subsequently we had budgets that had to align with the framework that the president had set.
So there was no reduction in expenses moving forward.
I think you are not getting the logic.
I get your point. What you said is that when he came in, there was a reduction of expense by 20% in that period. Did it happen again subsequently?
Subsequently, we have had budgets that have been refined to live up to, that.
So there was more expenditure.
No, to live up to that logic. Living up to that logic is that we need to continuously, reduce the taxation by expanding the tax base, okay? And as we expand the tax base, ensure that government is also as more efficient as possible. And you see, we have success stories in this. The success stories is that we moved collection of government revenue from 50 million to 950 million, simply by making one decision that refined the system. And that is ensuring that government collection was collected through one point, which is e-citizen. The government has ensured that expenses to the common man is reduced, one, through ensuring that roads are improved, and that is going on around the country, through ensuring that, the school fees is actually gazetted.
Please don't use the example of school fees, because I'll tell you right now, I'm sorry. One thing we won't do, Wakili, is that we cannot talk about the reduction of school fees when today,